Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Matters That Matter. I'm Simran and I'm in a conversation with my mentor, Susie Singh. So, in the previous episode, we discussed what love is not, or the errors we make in understanding and recognizing love in our lives. Today, we want to discuss, Susie, what love actually is. So, what is love?
A lot of people are going to be disappointed with the answer because love is not any of those heady, exciting things that they depict in the movies. It is,
Yeah,
to start with, it's not a feeling. It is more a way of being. Just as we all have unique fingerprints, similarly, we each human, if we look at at a vibrational level, we come into our lives with a very unique agenda for life. We're here to accomplish something. And if I were to give it a metaphor of each one singing our own song or having our own tune, we'd all have pretty different tunes.
hmm,
Now, love is when two people come together and they allow each one to play their own tune without wanting to change the notes or change the tune or mess with it. But allowing those two tunes to create a symphony, a magical symphony between them, where there is an allowing of each one to live their life, to fulfill their purpose, to be in their purpose as they go through life, with the least amount of wanting to change it.
right.
And this allowing process, this ability to respect and honor the music or the person that the other one is what love is. Now, this does not mean that there will not be conflicts between loving people, because
Hmm,
whenever we come together in relationships, those relationships, the way we engage with each other, is going to bring us in touch with our darker aspects, our shadow self, the things that we are not fully aware of. They say the closest relationships bring out the worst things in you sometimes. You'll
yeah,
get the angriest with the person you love, or you'll be most upset with the person you love. So,
yeah,
those things about you are what we call the shadow self, or the dark aspects in us, which, we're usually very nice and polite with most other people, but we let our masks down in our loving relationships and we are who we are.
yeah, yeah.
But that is because we become aware of our dark side. And that gives us the opportunity to refine the dark nature within us. That too is a loving
Hmm,
instinct. The great thing is that here, it's not that the other person is telling you, you must change that. So he's not changing your note or your tune. It's
yeah.
that you encounter it and you yourself realize that I don't want to be with him or with her in this way. It's the
Hmm,
realization after, let's say, an acrimonious interaction or an angry interface. I shouldn't have said that to him. And maybe I need to approach this conflict in a different way. So that
right.
own understanding and refining of my darker self, that
Hmm,
wanting to be in the relationship in a more loving way, that is love. The second thing is
right.
collaborating together, because every relationship, whether you're living in or whether you are living separately or whether you're married, it entails certain joint responsibilities. You may have social responsibilities, you may have responsibilities at home or responsibilities to each other, and how well you carry out those responsibilities, how well you coordinate and come together in a seamless fashion to assist in the discharging of those responsibilities. That is love, service. So the act of service in love is very, very important. And there is the third aspect of supporting each other to fulfill your purpose, to bloom, to flower, to become a better person, instead of running each other down or stifling each other's space or wanting to change or fix each other or wanting to dominate and control. It is about understanding the dreams of your partner, about being there, even if it means a personal sacrifice on your part. Suppose one partner needs to go to another city because they have to travel frequently, let's say to go and give some presentations or to go and do some work which takes them out of the town, it's important that this person doesn't tell them, no, give up your job and, how am I going to survive? And you better be in this, you can't take an outstation job. So
Right.
allowing your partner to fulfill what they really want to without cramping their style or their dreams, that is love. So the three aspects: allowing, supporting, collaborating in the relationship without wanting to fix a change, allowing each one to blossom, and also very gently through the conflict, allowing to bring to light the darkness in each other, and in a very, very non-judgmental way, helping each other to overcome the darkness. That is love.
Right. I think one of the very important points that you brought out was that loving relationships are not ones without conflict, because that is something a lot of times people associate with love, that I should always feel good. But loving people in your life are people who act as a stimulus to your growth, or who hold the space for your growth and take each other's best interests as a part of their own. There's one other misconception, or a point of curiosity, I would say, for people when they discuss love, and that is that, can love be conditional? Is there something called conditional love?
Well, I think the love that we understand, or the error in love, is we expect it to be conditional and transactional because we think like that as humans. If you love me, you'll do this for me. We make it a
Yeah.
transaction. So we start putting transactions into love. We start owning the ones that we love, or we have a sense of entitlement with the people that we love, and we say, I love my child, and so my child must respect me, or my child must fulfill my dreams because I have given so much love to my child. So, and when we think of our partner, the partner may feel that I have given you everything, I have given you all the money, I've given you all the freedom. Why can't you just fulfill my needs? That is
Yeah.
entitlement. So
Yeah.
the true essence of love is not transactional. The true essence of love is empathy, understanding, wanting to be there, hurting, having the space to actually say, I'm hurting, having the space to resolve differences, and have the confidence that you can work through them. Not shying away from speaking up. Love is not weak. Love is not submissive. It doesn't mean that you are not going to stand up for yourself or stand up for the relationship, or actually discuss and have difficult conversations about what is stifling the love in the relationship, or what is not allowing the love to prosper and grow in the relationship. All of those
Yeah.
things need to happen. This myth that love is blind, love is not blind. Love is a
Right.
very purposeful, active thing. It is something that it's like feeding a fire, the holy fire. There's this idea of the homa, and you put the samakri or the sacred ingredients into the fire to keep it alive. Love is like that. It is sacred, and you must feed it your trust, your honor, your desire to keep that love untarnished, your desire to be there for each other, your desire to keep the flames alive. And the flames are not flames of passion as commonly misunderstood. It's that thing that keeps these two beings joined together in a circle of love. And yet, it does not mean that you're two halves. So
Yeah.
that's the second myth. You complete me. No. This whole idea of you complete me is an idea that completely defies the essence of love. We need to be complete in ourselves. And when two complete beings come together in a collaboration,
Yeah.
that is love. That experience of journeying together through life, through the high plane and the low plane, through the high tide and the low tide, through all the difficulties and the storms of life, but in a manner where we honor each other, where
Right.
being there for each other is primary. That is love.
Hmm. So love is neither self-negation, and it is also not a transaction where you feed off each other. Right. Thank you so much, Susie, for telling us what love is. I hope our viewers find this video really helpful in understanding and refining their understanding of what love is in their lives and what it means to them. Thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, please write them in the comments section, and we will see you soon.